And welcome back on this Wednesday morning. Not a lot to talk about as far as the weather other than cooler temperatures when you wake up are here. About 46 degrees out there this morning. Today's high temperature 79 degrees. Full sunshine. Enjoy. Most mornings are going to be cool, but they are going to definitely warm up. Look at the rest of the week. Sticking around the full sunshine times and temperatures around 79 to 80 degrees. That's only today and tomorrow. And then that high is only going to be around 72.
Hey girls, y'all ever picked any cotton?
No. Yes.
Yeah, you have?
Yes.
We're picking Saturday morning. I need y'all to be working out there. We don't get arrested for child labor, but I need to go pick about a bale and a half. Y'all handle that? All right, Freddie, what you got up here this morning?
Well, we're here today to talk about our upcoming Upward basketball and cheerleading season at Lindsay Lane Baptist Church and our sister church at Isom Chapel United Methodist Church. And we've been doing Upward together, our churches, for about 16 or 17 years. So,
now, so y'all play at both schools?
They go back and
both churches, yes, we do. We split the season.
Yeah.
Yes, we do. We'll play some of the games at Isom's and some at Lindsay Lane. And we're having our first evaluation this Saturday from 9 a.m. to noon. So you can come and register and be evaluated at either church, whichever one you'd like.
All right, Jerry, introduce your 3 stars here you got with you. One of them can stay away.
Oh, they're kind of sleepy. This is Leah Faith.
Hi.
Lily Grace. And the sleepy one, Lucy Hope.
Well, she came in like a live wire.
Do they play?
So, Lily Grace plays basketball. This will be her fifth year to play.
Fifth year.
And these two are cheering, but Lucy's actually been talking a little bit about playing basketball herself.
What are the age groups that we're talking about here?
So cheerleaders can be K4 up through 8th grade. Basketball players, boys, can be kindergarten through 11th grade, actually. And girls basketball goes from kindergarten through 8th grade.
Okay, and boys?
We go all the way to the 11th grade.
About how many kids participate in this year after year?
Well, between our two churches, it's 250 to 300 participate in basketball and cheerleading combined. So we have quite a number of kids, and we'd like to have more. We'd like to invite people to come out.
How long is the season for them?
The season lasts 2 months.
2 months.
We begin practicing the last week in November, and then our first game is in January of next year. We play 8 consecutive Saturdays.
Oh, so you only play on Saturdays?
Well, the older boys, we schedule some of those on Friday night. The majority of the games are held on Saturdays, that's correct, at either Isom Chapel or Lindsay Lane.
What time does practice take place?
Practices, we usually practice Mondays, Tuesdays, or Thursday nights. We start the younger kids out at about 5:15, and then some of the older ones practice about 8:15.
Now, who coaches these teams?
We encourage parents to participate and become their children's coaches, and that works really well. It gives parents time to spend time with their children, both learning and playing a game as well as learning about Jesus. So it's
this is a Christian-based basketball thing.
Absolutely.
Right?
What are some of the things you say to them?
Well, we teach the virtues of Jesus. So let me point out it's non-denominational. It's about Jesus, but it's in no particular faith. And we concentrate on the virtues of Jesus, such as gratitude, respect, initiative, forgiveness. And at each practice, at the halftime of the practice, we do a small devotion.
Okay.
And then also at the games, at the halftime of each game, we bring different speakers in to speak on a Jesus-based message.
Now, do y'all play games at the same time, or is it either there or Lindsay Lane or Isom Chapel?
There will be games on Saturday mornings in January and February, starting at 8 o'clock at both locations.
Are the gyms packed?
Yes, they usually are, especially for the small children in the morning. The cross-court games will have 2 games going at a time, and so you'll have 4 teams worth of parents and fans there watching. So.
What is the number one goal of doing something like this, Freddie?
Well, our statement is introducing children to Jesus Christ by creating opportunities to serve through sports. So there are some people that may not come to church, but they'll come to a basketball game. And so we take that opportunity to share the love of Jesus with participants and their families.
Is there a cost per kid to play?
There is. The cost is $75 per child. Scholarships are available if needed.
Now, doesn't First Baptist do something similar to this also?
They have in the
They have in the
past.
past, yeah,
This year they're not.
Okay.
This particular year, but we hope to encourage them next year to participate because we had a lot of fun.
All right, since you're the only one playing there, what have you learned from playing basketball for so many years?
It's fun. I get to spend time with friends, and
You know,
That's
she
really
makes a good
fun.
point. You know, the relationships that we make during the season can last a lifetime. My son has played, this is his 13th year participating in Upward, and just the number of people that we get to come in contact with, we build relationships, and then we can disciple them one-on-one after that.
Y'all Alabama football fans?
Roll Tide.
Let me hear Roll Tide.
With that, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go.
Roll Tide.
Roll Tide!
They have a big brother who's a senior at Alabama this year.
Really?
Oh, okay, so they say Roll Tide a lot. With the $75, what comes with that?
Basically everything you see here and more.
So they get the full outfit,
The
they get the
uniform,
pom-poms.
the cheerleaders' pom-poms
Great.
and megaphones. And I'd like to mention also that at the end of the season we have what we call an awards night. It's a big celebration actually is what it is. And we bring all the teams, all the parents, all the kids together for one night together. And during that night we share the word of Christ. Children are left with gifts they go home to remember the season with, and all those are included in the
Right.
price.
All right, if somebody's watching today, grandparents or whatever parents, how do they get their kids involved in this, and when do they need to do that?
We have our first evaluation this Saturday from 9 a.m. to noon. And you can come either to Lindsay Lane Baptist Church Family Life Center or to Isom's Chapel United Methodist, whichever church you would like to participate at. And there's also registrations online. You can go to the Lindsay Lane website, or you can go to upward.org. And you can register online, but each kid will need to come to at least one evaluation. For the basketball players, we just do some quick drills to assess their skill level, not to determine whether they play or not. All
So they don't have
kids
to be able to
play.
dunk a basketball.
That's exactly right. So all skill levels, this is used to try to match the teams up evenly so that when the season starts that they're as competitive as
learn.
possible.
Great. All right.
Our
All right,
goal
you
is,
girls-
goal is to make sure that each child improves on their abilities as they go through the season. So
Great.
every child gets the same amount
And
of
learn
playing
a little
time
bit more each year.
and learn something.
Y'all want to say hello to anybody?
Can I say hi, Mom?
Say hi, Mom.
All right, Freddie, thank you for coming up, man. Don't forget Freddie Leonard, our Sunday school teacher, Connect group, down at Lindsay Lane Baptist Church. Come by and see us from 10:30 through 1:18.